What's going on, everybody? It's Likewise. Welcome to Dark Souls 2. The last video I did was just pretty much did a video on where the Ring of Restoration was. I used the key to the Majula Mansion that you get from the boss, which is the last giant from the Forest of Fallen Giants. And you want to go into the Majula Mansion because there's a couple important items in there. One, there's an effigy shard, which allows you to use your effigy. There's a Estus shard, which allows you to use your Estus flask twice instead of just once. And there's also bone dust in there from one of the enemies you kill, and that gives you Estus flask +1, which gives you more health points every time you use your flask. And there's also a human effigy. So yeah, it would behoove you to check out the mansion. And believe me, there's not that many areas to check out. So, and there's not that many enemies, and they're not really deadly, so. But the items in there are important. Okay, the point of this video is to pretty much show you a good tactic. Right now I'm at the bonfire of I'm at the Heide's Tower of Flame bonfire. And when I first got here, guys, I'll tell you, I had a really hard time. But once you get the timing down of these big knights, they're pushovers. They're pretty easy. I mean, they're pretty easy in the sense of if you're leveled up enough. I mean, you should have your endurance leveled up. You should have upgraded your stamina at least 4 or 5 times before getting to this area anyway. So, you should be at least a level 35 before even dealing with this area. Okay, and right now I'm a level. What level am I? I'm a level 40. Okay, yeah, you should be at least level 35. Otherwise, don't even bother with this area. I mean, as long as you're level 35 and above, this area shouldn't give you that much of a hard time. As long as you fight these enemies the way I'm going to show you. So, alright, with that being said, let's do this. Okay, let's get my stuff together. Alright, let's do it. goofed up there. I goofed up there, I'll admit it. You always want to stay right directly behind them. You always want to circle right behind them. Not even with your shield out, per se. Because if you have your shield out, if you're using your shield while locked on and trying to move behind them, you're going to be too slow. You just want to be locked onto them and just circle directly behind their backs. And that tactic works for all these enemies. Okay. Here's a dude with the big... Dude with the club works a little differently than the guys with the sword and the shield, but you know, when you're in this situation, you'll get to learn the patterns and how they move. As long as you stay away from that big swing he's got. Yeah, as long as you stay away from that wide arcing swing. I'm telling you guys, I got my ass pulverized in this place when I first came. But believe me, once you get used to their attack patterns, they're easy peasy Japanesey. I mean, look at how easy of a time I'm having right now. And I'm hollow. And my energy bar is at the lowest it can get. Done deal. I just wiped out like 3 enemies like it was friggin' nothing, dude. Okay, and that's being hollowed out to the core. And what I mean by hollowed out to the core is every time you die and go hollow, your health gets a little bit lower. My health can't get any lower. I've died so many times, like previously, my health can't get any lower. So I'm hollowed to the core, and I was able to take those enemies out that easily. So yeah, just use that tactic that you saw me using on them, and it should be easy. Just stay directly behind them. Don't have your, and when you're locked on, don't have your shield out. Just walk behind them and stay directly behind them, and it should work. Especially with the guys with the shields, and with the dude with just that giant sword. Just make sure he'll do 2 attacks, he'll do 2 swings, then he'll try, his 3rd swing will be a wide arcing swing. Just make sure you're pretty far away from him on his 3rd swing. You guys will definitely get the hang of it, but you know what I mean. But hopefully this video helped you guys out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, alright. Happy gaming. Likewise out.